Yo, what the deal, YouTube? No doubt, it's your boy V1 Time, man. You already, know what I mean? I've been off the line for quite some time, man. You know what I mean? Because YouTube, man, you know what I mean? Y'all be on some light shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And I be peeping that shit. So I be falling back sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? Put a nigga back, man. For a short briefcast, you know what I'm saying? V1 Time in your area, man. You dig? And basically, man, as usual, I was in a loop-de for a little couple of days, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was kind of like contemplating, should I holler at this, man, on this topic anyway? You know what I'm talking about? And then I thought about it, and I was like, hell to the motherfucking yeah. Talk about this, V. Got the flutes on them, V. You know what I'm talking about? And I want to get to know Alpo, man. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Everybody else doing it, it's my turn, man. You know what I'm talking about? And basically, man, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking to myself, man, I'm like, wow. I'm like, niggas is dead violating a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all I keep hearing basically is rat this, rat that. That nigga's a rat, that nigga's a rat. And that's a fact. To a degree, you know what I'm saying? Because he even admitted it. Like, he said he ratted on certain niggas, you did. But at the same time, see, you know what it is too, and I was thinking about this, and I was like, you know what, man, I said, it's cool to represent the nigga who got shot. You know what I mean? That's cool and shit like that there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, sometimes we gotta wreck the shooter, man. Because I don't know about you niggas, but where I come from, man, and just basically common sense, you know what I'm saying? It take more heart to shoot a nigga than it does to get shot. Think about that. Because if the right nigga shoots you, my nigga, it's over. It's lights out, niggas, right? But the nigga that does the shooting got all types of freedom to lose, my nigga. That should take more heart. That's why a lot of times, think about that. If I'm bullshitting, think about this, right? Check it out. What do most niggas who's on death row, what do the families of the nigga that he did his dirt on, that put himself on death row, usually say? No, don't get that nigga the death penalty. That's the easy way out. Talk about it, right? That's the easy way out. Make that nigga rot in jail so he can face what he did, right? Okay, moving on, right? Poe, my nigga. And I'm seeing a lot of niggas, yo, that nigga's a snitch, that nigga's a rat, that nigga's this, that nigga that. Well, shut the fuck up, niggas. You niggas is hating, man. Poe's that nigga pre-snitch mode, you know what I mean? Because you gotta understand, man, for a nigga to end up being looked at as a snitch, he had to be on a certain type of time it took to get to a snitching moment, my nigga. Think about that shit. What was he doing that got him to the moment that you niggas is all feeling like he's a rat? He was that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. I'm a boogie down nigga, but I did my Harlem bid too, my nigga. And I remember going to a junior high school called PS 123, my nigga. Mahalia Jackson, you heard? For niggas that know. 141st Street, man. Between Edgecombe and 8th Ave. A tad bit off Bradhurst. You know what I'm talking about? Across the street from Drew Hamilton and Mother Zion. Yeah. That's him. You know what I'm saying? That's there. You know what I mean? And I remember the dude. I remember, man, my homie Pee-wee and Ant, man. Shout out to them brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? And they lived on 140th, man, between 7th and 8th. And I remember it was a pizza shop, man, dead ass on the corner. And I remember getting ready to run down there, for the first time, and I'm going to get me a pizza. A nigga starving. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I keep it real with my people. I keep it real with you too, man. I don't hold no punches, man. I'm a real nigga. And I was starving. And I remember Ant and Pee-wee said to me, man, what the fuck is you doing? I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, word. I'm going to buy a pizza, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm starving. Them niggas say, yo, put your money away, man. Poe about to come through. And I'm like, who the fuck is Poe, my nigga? I don't give a fuck about no Poe coming through. Fuck that mean about me? I'm starving. These niggas is like, yo, put your money away, man. That nigga about to come through with something heavy, man. He about to be shoebox down, my niggas. And what I mean by shoebox down, niggas, is the nigga used to come, from that moment I started seeing it, the nigga would come down with the shoebox and throw ones, because now that I understand it, before I didn't understand it, but now I understand, supposedly he didn't like $1 bills, you know what I mean? But at that time I was a youngster, I didn't know. Slick Rick playing on every street corner, I didn't know. Now I get it. I think back in hindsight. But at that time, I was just like, yo, what you mean? They like, nigga, he coming with a shoebox full. He coming to lace niggas, bro. And I'm like, yeah, all right, say less, man. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, man, what the fuck is that? I see a nigga coming through, the German helmet on, no face joint. First nigga to do it. You dead? He pulling up. Yo, little niggas, what y'all doing, man? What y'all getting into? So Pee-wee and Ant, these niggas is leading the way. They from 40th, so they already been there, done that. So they like, yo, we want this something to eat, Poe. Yo, niggas hold that, man. You dig? I'm gonna tell y'all another funny story, man. Poe did that. I'm gonna tell you niggas another story, man. The Nike Cortez, man. I'm telling my age a little too much. I'm talking a little too much, man. But fuck it, right? I gotta say this type of shit because these niggas is on here dragging a nigga like a nigga ain't never had that swag on 1,000 trillion before the snitch game. So I got to let it be known. And anyway, fast forward back to my rewind, basically back to my story, right? Niggas is like, yo. I'm like, yo, the Nike Cortez was popping, so I'm like, yo, but I had on the All-Stars that day, right? This is back in the day, so we Chuck Taylor down too, you did? And so I'm like, yo, fuck it, my shit was Chris. It stayed Chris, so my shit was Chris. But I see these niggas with the Nike Cortez, and they shit Chris too. And I'm like, damn, them shits, they're different. I know those different stroke shits, them shits that Arnold and Willis, basically Willis, if you niggas know what time I'm on, Willis used to fuck with them shits. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, damn, those the Willis joints. Like, you niggas is hurting them. Yo, man, Poe. And I'm like, yo, Poe, that nigga that gave us the money for the food, all the ones in the shoebox? Out the shoebox, right? He didn't give us the shoebox, but out the shoebox. Yeah, that nigga coming through. I'm like, yo, what the fuck the Nike Cortez, what the fuck the new Nike, the new, back then, for us, to me, it was the different stroke joints. I'm like, yo, what that got to do with it? What the fuck now? They like, yo, that nigga gonna pull up, open the Trizon, and he's gonna have Nike Cortez that's stacked high. You know what I mean? And he's gonna hit niggas off. He's gonna ask you your size, and he's gonna bless you. I thought these niggas was faking the funk, but like I said, they was from 40th, so they knew. They been there, they done that, right? So, sure enough, my niggas, this time, in the dope, I think it was a Cherokee joint, the Candy Apple Cherokee joint. Pull up. This nigga jump out, Joel shimmering. They cold, my nigga. And he pops the trunk. And lo and behold, my nigga, Nike Cortez to the ceiling, homie. And little niggas, what's your size? That was his thing, little niggas. Everybody know that. That's how he would talk to the youngins. Yo, little niggas. Hey, yo, what's your nigga's size, man? And we like, what? I'm like, wow. Not that a nigga wasn't fresh. Like I said, I had the fresh All-Stars on, right? Because back then, I'm talking like maybe, I don't know, 84, 83, 80, I don't know, 85, some shit like that. I forgot myself. But the All-Stars was money. You know, they was good money. You had the All-Stars on the crispy Chuck Taylors. Especially, it's so vivid in my mind that I had on the navy blue joints, right? And the navy blue shits was fantastic, Mo. You know what I'm saying, Mo? They was fantastic. And But to get them shits for free, fuck out of here. I ain't got to go to my mom's and bug her about them shits. Like, I'm all in. You dig? Little niggas, what you niggas sizing on like? And lo and behold, my nigga, niggas was able to walk away with a crispy pair of Nike Cortez. Courtesy of Alpo. That's a fact. It was so litty, man. I remember, I'm gonna give y'all niggas another story right quick. I remember one time, man, right? We on the avenue, right? And we right by Mr. Charlie's penny candies. Sorry, across the street on the side of Drew Hamilton. I want to say 142nd between 7th and 8th, right? And we fucking with a bum. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's across the street from the school. And we fucking with a bum, right? And we was bad. We was young. We ain't know no better. In hindsight, I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? But back then, we was you fucking bum. We trying to hit the nigga with rocks and shit like that. Young bozo shit. And lo and behold, man, I never forget it, man. A candy apple. Because candy apple was the shit back then for some reason. I guess because it do look crazy. Candy apple red joint, man. Pulls up. Lo and behold. Hey, yo, what you little niggas doing? Leave that bum nigga alone, man. You niggas is crazy. Go back to school, man. It's LL Cool J. That's my word. It's LL Cool J, my nigga. This nigga cruising, seat back. He looking good, no homo. Looking like money. Looking like Hollywood, my niggas. He was going to see Poe and them dudes, man. Poe was a real dude, man. I'm going to get into another part of this shit, man, just so we can rapitate about this, because I'm tired of niggas just totally focusing on the snitching part. Stop hating, man. If you only dwelling on the snitching part, you a fucking hater, bro. And you couldn't wait for a brother's downfall, man. I'm not really with that shit. If I could drag a nigga pause, I could big a nigga up. Fuck that. Right? That's what's wrong with our people, man. We just drag. Big a nigga up as well, man. Be your brother keeper for real. Yo, Poe was that nigga, man. Fuck that. The pre-snitching Poe was that nigga. I don't give a fuck what none of you niggas say, man. If you don't agree with that, you was a bozo, a hater, or you just really wasn't in Harlem at the time and didn't really smell of that Harlem breeze, man, in the 80s and the 90s, early 90s, man. You niggas was corny, man. You dead. Poe was that nigga, man. And to be honest with you, man, a lot of you niggas may know, especially you, homie, that shit is phony. What you doing, man? You shitting on the nigga, but you was lips was when Poe was out here running through Harlem, regardless of being in witness protection, regardless of knowing niggas want to pop him, you was quiet. Meek Mills, come on, I read your corny shit. You're not even from New York. What, Jimmy brought you to Harlem 2 or 3 times and you a New York expert? You niggas make me sick, man. V1 time in your area, man. Holla, subscribe. Get in the comment sections, man. If I'm lying, I'm flying, man. I do acknowledge he's a snitch. I'm not taking up for the snitching. But I'm going to keep it 100. Like I said, if I'm going to drag my brother, I'm going to big my brother up too. Before the snitching, Poe was that nigga. Fuck that. We can't erase that. It's sort of like above the rim. You can't erase what we was, man. You can't erase what we was, man. Bernie Mac style, man. Poe, you was that nigga, man. Rest in peace. And another thing I want to say real quick, man. To me, if you're not a part of Rich Porter family, my nigga, and you're in New York, I'm not talking about your DC situations, right? If you're in New York and you're not a part of Richie Porter's family or his immediate circle that he really shed blood for and really was that deal with, really rolled with, get off Poe dick, man. But if you a family member of Richie's, no disrespect. If you in that man's circle for real, and you really could feel some kind of way, no disrespect. But the rest of you niggas, man, eat a dick, man. Alpo's the truth, man. V1 time in your area, Black in the Moment Television, Black in the Moment TV, man. I'll be back with a part 2. Y'all niggas know how I do. I'm going to come back with a part 2, and I'm going to continue rapitating about this, man. That's a fact. Peace.